And next up for Adidas, we have the Adidas Samba. Just earlier hold up, I forgot my intro. Yo, what is up, squad? PinoE here. I was planning on making a separate video for the 2018 Jordan Brand releases, but today was pretty slow, so I'm combining it with today's sneaker news. But without wasting any more time, let's just dive right in. We're going to kick things off with Adidas and start with a look at 3 pairs of the newly made over Adidas Stan Smith. Adidas has shown they're really not afraid to tinker around with their classic silhouettes, and while I haven't really liked many of the changes they made, I think that these are a good look. The 3 pairs all receive a mesh upper which adds much needed ventilation during the warmer months, with the color options coming in a multicolor, white and black or white and blue. The exact date isn't yet known, but they are expected to drop soon on the Adidas.com website and at select retailers. And next up for Adidas, we have the Adidas Samba, and just earlier today, Adidas announced that they will be bringing this icon back for 2017 with a premium Made in Germany edition. Faithful to the original form of the football-inspired silhouette, the Adidas Samba has been reproduced in its purest form, featuring a premium vintage white nubuck construction with black serrated 3-stripe marks and the essential suede T-toe panel. The shoe's trademark long tongue is back in molded premium leather, finished with large trefoil branding, placed atop a translucent gum rubber tooling. This pair drops on May 5th at select retailers and on Adidas.com. Over to Nike, and first up we have the Air Max 95 Irridescent, and it's coming soon. Dressed for summer, this pair is built using a mixed construction of white leather and mesh, but what makes this pair really stand out is the use of an iridescent upper in a purple to teal gradient, similar to what we saw from Jordan Brand's All-Star releases. Finishing this one off is a matching clean white mid and outsole. It's definitely a dope shoe, it's summer ready, but you're going to have to keep it locked here for a release date. If you're a fan of the Nike Air Shake and Destruct, then heads up, because there's another one coming your way. For the first time ever, the model will be receiving the triple white makeover, coming in a white leather and white mesh upper, white laces, white branding, white mid, and a white outsole. We get the point here. Nike is riding the triple white wave, but they could chill now. Anyway, they're dropping soon, and retail price is $140. Stay tuned for a confirmed release date. And last for Nike, if you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen this, but just a heads up to anyone looking forward to the KD10. The first pair of the model will drop on June 5th, and it will come in a white and silver colorway. Come on Nike, make the KD line great again. Hashtag make the KD great again. Before we move on, I was planning to share some of the official images of the Flip the Switch pack, along with the release maps, but the maps just aren't ready yet. But some people have been asking where they're releasing, so stay tuned for the maps, but just know that they will be available on the foot sites, along with sneakers and the Nike website. Over to Jordan Brand, and first up we have the Air Jordan 31 Low Pure Money. I'm not going to talk about this shoe again, but I did want to share the release map. Not sure exactly what happened here, but it looks like Foot Locker decided that half the United States won't be getting them. I doubt many people care, but heads up I guess. And last up, before we get into the 2018 drops, we have a first look at the Grade School exclusive Air Jordan 1 Linen. This pair, just like the Air Jordan 4 Linen, comes in a white tumbled leather upper with a linen colored leather overlay wrapping the heel, a linen colored sock liner, and matching linen outsole. There's no word on an official date just yet, but pairs are starting to arrive to retailers, so keep your eyes open and stay tuned, and oh yeah, they will be available in extended sizing. So now let's talk about 2018. I can't believe we're speaking about next year when it's only May 1st, but we're going to do that anyway. So first up, if you're looking for pictures, you're going to be disappointed. It's way too early for leaks, but you know I got you covered when that happens. I do want to talk about how this info looks when we get it early. I think it's important so you understand why at times we get things wrong about upcoming drops. Whenever I get my early info, it looks like one of these 2 boxes. Sometimes we get the color, sometimes it's just the date and the style number. But let's talk about that style number for a second. It's a 9-digit code with 6 numbers separated by a dash and another 3. For this, I'm going to show you the style code for the Air Jordan 1 Royal. The first 6 digits in the style code are 555088. And when we see this number, we know it's an Air Jordan 1 High OG. The next 3 numbers of 007 are the colors. Usually the first number is the dominant color in the shoe. It gets kind of complicated and Nike actually switches up their color codes from time to time. So with that said, I hope this kind of helps you understand, and let's take a look at what's coming up. Sometime in January, you could expect to see an Air Jordan 9 in a black, anthracite, and university red colorway. For this pair, you could expect a mostly black upper with hits of anthracite and most likely red hitting the Jordan branding. And it looks like for 2018, retail will remain at $190. There's a second pair of 9s dropping in January, and for this pair, we can again expect a mostly black-based pair. However, we can also expect detailing in white, gold, and black. Next up for January, we have the Air Jordan 13, and for this one, we should be getting a mostly black and white upper with hits of Hyper Royal on the branding. The price for the 13s will also remain at $190. On to the Air Jordan 1, and Jordan Brand doesn't plan on slowing down with this model. In the months between February and March, we have 4 OG 1s dropping. The first pair will come in a colorway similar to the 9s that we spoke about, dropping in a black, white, and metallic gold colorway. The second pair will drop in a gym red, summit white, and black colorway. The third in a light bone, summit white, gum, and gym red colorway. And the last pair in a game royal, summit white, and black colorway. The price for the ones will also go unchanged and stay at $160. And last up, to nobody's surprise, because we covered this in the past, we have the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement. I can't wait for this pair. You all know that the 3 is my favorite silhouette, and as expected, because we get Nike Air, we pay the Nike Air tax, so this pair will drop for $220. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below. And I'm out.